trying to remember the last time I saw you, and I think honestly, it could have been close to like maybe 7 years ago, man. 7 or 8 years ago. And it was at, oh God, we were both, I was actually the host of an event that you
Yes,
were at. Do you remember what I'm
yes,
talking about?
yes. It was T Dot Fest,
There you go.
Toronto. Yeah, Toronto
There you
Fest.
go. It's been a while, man, and you've been doing so well for yourself. I got to say,
Thank you.
congratulations. Being such a great business person and also representing the community because I couldn't make it out to the event, but you were celebrating something just recently, weren't you?
Yes, yes. We were celebrating our 30th anniversary of the brand, and we opened up our new location 30 years to the day that we opened our first store. So it was something very surreal and very humbling and gracious to the city of Toronto for being very supportive to our brand for over 30 years and hopefully another 30.
30 years, did you ever think this could happen? I mean, let's face it, doesn't
No,
matter what. I mean, businesses usually don't last for like maybe, 2 months.
no, absolutely not. When I thought of this whole idea, I really didn't foresee a year or a couple of months. And, with all the support that we've received, even through COVID, it's just a testament to how great the city and the world has, embraced our brand. And like I said, it's a very humbling feeling, and I'm very gracious to everybody that wears our clothing, mentions our clothing, supports our brand.
Let's talk about this too, man. For folks who don't know what we're talking about, even though it's written right there, what is the name of the brand and how does it represent you? And of course, how does it represent the community as well?
Well, the brand is called 100 Miles, and the concept behind the name. So, 100 Miles symbolizes us as people, no matter what color or race you're from. It symbolizes all of us. So the fact that we've come 100 miles in everyday life, but we still got 100 miles to go. Now is to overcome, things like the pandemic, wars still, um, mass shootings. So it's a rate in which or ideology that I created or a hypothetical speed to which we see the human race has evolved, but still yet has to go.
We're talking 30 years ago. So, talk about when
Yes.
you first came up with this concept. Because if I remember 30 years ago, Fubu and so many other brands from the US and from England were basically dominating. Anytime you saw any award shows or sporting events, people were wearing those name brands and stuff like that. How did you come up with yours, being a good old Canadian young man, representing? How did you come up with this, and how did you break through that ceiling?
I came up like honestly, it was a TTC strike, and I was on, I
Are
was
you
on the
serious?
yeah, I was on the Don Valley, and I was in front of a 100 kilometers sign, right, maximum 100 kilometers, and then the whole concept came to me first. And so when we first started, we used to make a hundred of everything, and we'd hand number it from 1 to 100. So we were creating more of an exclusive brand, right, where we wanted to see something in our culture that represented our culture as opposed to all the other brands that in the 90s that were, let's say, not from our culture but feeding our culture. And so
Mm-hmm.
I just saw that there was a void in the market for let's say uh, cultural or multicultural designers, right? And so we just wanted to fit that market and be a face in the fashion community to represent our culture.
But how did you get your items out there? Was it to other stores? Did you literally have to go out there to places and sell them yourself? Because
Yeah.
30
Yes.
years ago, we weren't doing
Yeah.
this. This was not Zoom. I couldn't just
Yes.
look you up and say, oh,
Yes.
let me see.
Yeah.
100, all right, let me just get my orders. What did you have to
Yeah.
do?
Oh, I had a lot of hand to mouth, door to door, a lot of doors slamming in my face. Is like, lose this young black guy going into our place, so he wants to make a clothing line. And so I remember my first manufacturers, his name was Garie also, and he made our first shirts, and he wished me all the luck. And I met Kid and Play, the famous rap group Kid and Play. And I remember, like, I was starstruck at at the time, and I gave them my shirt, and Kid turned to me and said, "This is your design?" And I said, "Yes, this is my design. This design that you see right here." And he paused for a very long time, and then I was nervous because I was like, "This is like a make it or break moment." Like, if he says this is garbage, I'm finished with this. And he embraced it so much that it opened up so many more doors for us, in terms of like a lot of artists from his just reference to, go check us out, like Diddy and Uptown Records and Andre Harrell. A lot of huge names just embraced us and started wearing us.
And those huge names are still embracing even today.
Yeah.
Who are some
Yes.
of the names? I mean, you've talked about the old school classics. Who are some of the new school that are wearing your brand
Okay.
now?
Well, right behind me, as you can see, I don't know if y'all can see,
We can
uh,
see.
we got Drake, aka Champagne Pappy, aka Drizzy from Toronto. We have Director X, also from Toronto. We have the late great Tupac Shakur, the late great Biggie Smalls, the whole Wu Tang Clan, Fugees, Lauryn Hill. Man, there's so many names that I can never ever mention everybody. But there's so many names that have worn our brand that, I'm very, again, grateful. If I haven't listed everybody, because it would be a whole interview just listing names.
Yeah, I'd have to go order a meal and get ready to eat just to listen to
Yes,
all that.
yes,
But
yes.
but what do you think makes the brand different from other brands? Like how what do they look like? What are you selling so people truly understand? Because somebody can turn around and just say, well, a shirt's a shirt, material is material, a color is a color. What makes yours stand out that all of these people want to not just, I mean, you can support is one thing, but no matter what, you still want to look good.
Yes. I think being Canadian made, we try to make the best quality products out there. Also, it's all under our brand, and so everything that we create is very from our own inspiration and our own ideas. So we don't really, what quote unquote, bite anybody else's designs or imitate other designers. We do everything from our own conception. So that's what makes us unique. Also, we still do our limited runs, and we really focus on supporting our local manufacturers as much as possible. It's a bit difficult now, but majority of our products are made in Canada, and our production's all in Toronto. So that's what really makes us a brand that's so different than the rest, is our quality standards. Just for example, on our 30th anniversary, a gentleman came in wearing one of our hoodies from 30 years ago, still wearing it. And I was like, I was shocked. And then another gentleman wore one of our jackets that we made 30 years ago. And we're like, that, like, I didn't even remember making it, but just to see it, it gave me goosebumps to see that, our products, stand up strong. And so that's what makes us this unique brand.
You were kind of moving around. I think we did get a
Yeah.
chance to see. Yeah, there we go. Wow.
There we go. Right.
So you
Well,
have it all: socks, jackets, shirts, hats.
oh yeah, we have it all. We have women's. We also have I don't know if you guys can see.
We can see. We can see. Babies too. You
We
want to
have,
start them out young, don't you?
yeah, we break them in young. We break them in very young. And that's one of the most humbling feelings, is seeing 30-year customers and their kids have embraced our brand now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And grown up wearing our stuff or wanting now to wear our stuff. So that's also something that's very cool with our brand is watching our consumer base change all the time with us aging as human beings and everything else.
Because we've had such a tough time during the pandemic, not a lot of people have a lot of money to spare. How is it for pricing wise for people to come and be able to buy your products?
I think we're affordable, and you like I always say, you get what you pay for,
True.
right? So if you're looking something thrift or inexpensive, um, or low quality, we're not the brand for you. But if you're looking something of quality, we're the brand for you. Where, like I said, it's gonna last you a long time. So what
30
I say,
years.
yeah, you'll pay for it in the beginning, but in the long run, it will last you. And that's what's made us unique is that we have a wide range. So you could get anything from us from, let's say, $20, like all the way up to now, like with some of our newer stuff, 500,
It's not
right?
bad.
Yeah. So we try to make everything affordable,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? Whereas, as you can see, we got hoodies, right? Where these are all Canadian made, French terry, which is like really high quality products, whereas it's going to last you with heavy, what we call applique, right? And embroidery. So I'm just kind of zooming in so you can kind of see some of our work. So we try to give our consumers high quality items, right?
It it sounds amazing. When did you decide finally, okay, because we're talking 3 decades, you finally saying, let's open up a facility where you are at right now. Where did that decision come in?
that decision came in because of COVID and the pandemic. I'll be honest with you, because 30 years ago we had our first retail store on Yonge Street,
Mm-hmm.
and we got into online. So we're a worldwide brand now. So even though we're from Toronto, we ship all over the world. Shout outs to Germany, UK, England, Australia, Netherlands. I forget all the places that are brand. Japan,
I love that.
Amsterdam.
Well, you can't
Uh,
remember all
yeah,
the
Russia.
places. That's
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
that's that's number one, man.
yeah. It's crazy right now. Like when we see all the different people that are fans of our brand, or are wearing our brand worldwide. So all of the USA, all of the US, all of Canada. Shout out Van City, Edmonton, and all of Toronto. So it's 100 miles to the world, as we say now, right? So it's like we say every day. It's just a new day, and we're just very blessed and grateful to be doing what we love, and that's uniting the world and just trying to express peace, love, and unity through our brand.
It's an amazing thing how you can be so humble with such great success. There are people out there who are hoping to follow that same success. What advice can you give them, especially as we're slowly coming out of this pandemic? Who knows what's going to happen in the future? People may have, whether it be in the fashion industry or whatever, people may want to be, maybe they're stuck on that highway and they look up and they see an inspiration. But you have people always in the air going, "Don't do that. Why are you doing that? Just go get yourself a job 9 to 5
Yeah.
that you can get that paycheck." What advice can you give them?
I'd say to everybody, always go to the Father above, to your religious belief. Put your faith there, and also at the same time, stay true to yourself, and stay motivated. You got to be self motivated, because sometimes when you look for it from other people, you're not going to receive it. So you have to always look within and stay humble, and be gracious for every single opportunity that you get. Don't take anything for granted, right? Or anybody for granted, because a lot of times in my career I've seen some people that have come into my stores, and they don't look like they have any type of money, and then next thing you know, they're spending the most. So I've learned never to take people at face value. Always accept people for who they are, and just unite in love, peace and love. That's what I would always say to anybody that's trying to become an entrepreneur or open their own business, however you want to see yourself. Just stay humble and gracious for every opportunity that you get.
Any chance you're going to be writing a book about your life? Any chance that you're going to be doing seminars? Um, is there a documentary that could be happening
Yes,
with
yes.
your?
We're hoping. Like I've told a lot of my different videographers, you guys should be doing a documentary, and I said we should be putting it into the film festivals.
Yeah.
And they've done a lot of with the 30 years, so that we're getting a lot of different footages, and we're trying to now compile everything. So I'd say in the next year or so it's possible, but it's just our schedule. Like it's now having this retail store, our online, oh yeah, 100milesbrand.com.
Yep.
And and all our social medias at 100 miles brand. So I would tell I'm just hoping very soon. That's my best reply to that.
And where's the store? Where do we go?
Uh, right now, 2359 Queen Street East, in the beaches. You'll see the big sign. You'll see Drake in our window, and
Wait. Is it just a picture of Drake or the real Drake? Because it wouldn't
uh,
surprise me either way.
we're hoping to see the real Drake, but we have, as you can see, right? That's what we have in our store, and then we have the late great Tupac Shakur in our display window. So it's a very cool experience to come down to our store on the 18th and 19th of June. We'll be doing our grand opening. Uh, yeah, so we'll be doing our grand opening of this new our new store. So we're inviting everybody to come down and shop local, support local brands, and keep the money within the community.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Congratulations on all your
Thank
success.
you.
Congratulations in being such a great inspiration and showing that no matter what, following your dreams can come true.
Oh,
And
yes.
I love this. Congratulations again, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you and getting you in some of our brand.